Um, I think, obviously we look at it. I mean, I thought we did some good things on the defensive end. Most nights I come in here and I look on and we hold the team defensively to 32% shooting, around 30% from three, and they only shot 60-some% from the line. You feel like we would win that game, but when I go and look at our side of it, and we're 2 for 25 from three, and with looks that we know that we can make, it's disappointing to see. I just don't think that we had our best night tonight. They sped us up. They got us to have some turnovers, which really fueled their offense. It didn't really hurt what we were doing offensively. I thought we still got the looks. We just did not make shots. We knew that they had shot blockers. I mean, they came into this game with 15 block shots, 15 steals, and they still 1-2. So it's like we knew that we could, as long as we had good offense, we would have a shot to win the game. But they affected us around the rim a little bit, and even shots that we felt like you could make. They were blocking those shots, and then we missed a couple chippies ourselves just from them being aware that they had the ability to block shots. But I take solace in the fact that we got good looks, from guys that we feel confident that can knock down shots. It just wasn't their night tonight. We'll shake their hands, and we got something on tape to look at for teams that want to speed us up. I don't know if we'll play another team that try to speed us up quite as much as they do and do it for the whole game. So give them credit. They were a desperate team. I read some of the pre-game stuff from them, and they've already had a team meeting with 2 games in the season. So they came in a little bit more desperate and a little more hungry than we did. And so it's good wake up call for us to know that we got to get back to work and we got to get better at some things.
Aria?
What did VCU do to shut down Scotty today?
Again, I don't think it's necessarily shutting down Scotty. Put 2 people on him. What I'm saying? I think he has a point guard. They were aggressive on him and forcing other guys to make plays. I think these are the type of games, and and some other teams are going to have that that kind of approach to Scotty, where he has a trust, and now that we should be playing 4-on-3. If he just got to accept that it's not going to be his night. I think he held on to some possessions a little longer than he should have when he could have got off of it, and we had some advantages on the weak side. I thought he did a good job in the initial thrust of committing to him, and then he held it too long. They poked it away from him a couple times. But again, it's a good learning experience for him as well. As great as he's been for us, and as great as he's going to be for us, Scotty's not a finished product. There's things that he has to continue to work with, things that we have to help, continue to help him, get better and learn. And some of that is just trust. He and Jordan both. They got that mentality, and it's good to have that type of will to want to do it yourself. But sometimes when teams are they're going to make you do it. They're not going to let you beat them, and you just got to trust your teammates and allow them to make plays. And I thought he did that for quite a few possessions a night. But when your teammates aren't making shots, then it's then those guys feel even more. Just the onus is on them to try to sometimes force things to make it happen. But again, so we know who we are. We know that we're playing our young guys. For them to see this type of have this experience of playing against that length and athleticism that we saw tonight. That's the type of length and athleticism that you see in the SEC on a nightly basis. So it was good from that standpoint.
To follow up, is there anything different that you think you need to do in the future against teams who, aggressively double Scotty the way that VCU did?
I'm gonna try not to go 2 for 25 from three. That would be the best thing to do.
Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, I know you got a lot of film to look over before you can really say definitively, but where do you see the offense going from here? Was it just an off night shooting, or do you see kind of a big change coming in how you're looking at your offensive strategy going forward?
Did you see the looks that we got? All right. If you watch the game that I watched, maybe I'm gonna go back and watch it, but I thought guys were wide open on a lot of the shots. I mean, we did get the looks that we wanted. We got some shots around the rim that we wanted, and lo and behold, let me see what we did from the free throw line. 11 for 17 from the free throw line. And so it just wasn't our night tonight. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We know that we're a good offensive team. We got good offensive players. Two of them that we're counting on as starters that aren't even in the mix right now. So we're not broken by any means, but we do know that teams will try to game plan to take Scotty out, but it won't be so much in this fashion. That's their style. That's how they play, and they work on it. They practice it every day, and they're good at it. But I still say we held them. We were pretty good defensively too. When you look at the numbers that we held them in the first half to 27%, even with them making a few shots, they only shot 39%, in the second half. So to finish this game, holding the team to 32%, under 50 points for the game, I don't think you're gonna beat us many nights, just scoring 50 points.
All right, Robbie, last one.
Stack, I think you guys were only down one at halftime, so you were right there. In terms of what you guys talked about at halftime to improve offensively, what did not translate there in the first few minutes in the second half?
Again, I got to go back and kind of look at the game and see what I know. Just from in the first half, we're talking the same things that we were talking about. Just being sure with the ball, getting guys down the floor, initially, and then once you see them coming back to, that guy needs to come back to the ball and be a playmaker. And I just think that we didn't do that. We didn't hit that first initial guy that was coming back, and then if we did get it, then it's all of a sudden I'm so open. I feel like I got to make a play for myself, and they all converging. But it's really making that next play. So those are the things that we'll look at and try to improve and get better at. Then just some again, we tried and played a lot of guys. Maybe we could have shortened the rotation, but it's not the time of the season to do that. This is the time of the season to get guys some opportunities, to get them some reps, to try to be able to see how they can help us down the line. Of course, we want to try to win every game. And we would have loved to win this one, but the fact that we take this one on the chin, got something on tape. Again, it's kind of ground us a little bit. Again, like I said, we feel like we were feeling good 2-0. Now we lost one. Now everybody's ears will be open and ready to figure out how we need to get better, so we don't feel like this again.
Coach, you have time for one more?
Hmm?
Sam, you got one?
Yeah, just from a coaching mentality, how are you, do you more subscribe to kind of a flush it, move on to the next one type of approach, or is it let's really focus on what we did wrong, get to the tape, and make sure we remember this feeling and what we did wrong?
No, I mean, again, I think this is one that you don't want to, just kind of stew over it too long. It's just one of those nights, just kind of an aberration where we don't feel like we'll shoot the ball poorly this well. Again, like if every shot that we took tonight was a contested shot and we didn't feel like we got the looks that we wanted, then that's okay. Then, we got some bigger issues. But, when we go back and look at, the shots that we got and felt like those are the shots that we needed to make to win the game tonight. I mean, I don't think that without Liam in the mix and without having that type of post presence, that type of size, we weren't going to win the battle on the block tonight against this team. Again, we got some back cuts and some different things. Even they covered up well in even those situations. I mean, that's what they do. In order for us to have success against this team, we needed to move the ball and make shots, and we didn't make shots. Basketball is a game of you can play all the great defense you want to, but you got to score, and we didn't do that tonight.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.